To build anything that truly lasts, it takes time.
Moving on, let's also shed some light on all the stocks that are expected to buzz in today's trade going forward. In fact, Abhishek, Sharad and Varun from our research team are joining us with a list of a whole host of stocks that are likely to buzz in today's trade. Now, Abhishek, several steel counters on your radar. Why are they making to your list?
Yes, Tata Steel has reported its Q1 updates. The volumes were down by 4% on a YY basis. The decline in volume was due to the plant shutdown activities due to the maintenance purpose. Street is largely building up a decline in the revenue for Q1 FY26, but healthy build-up is for EBITDA margin expansion. The EBITDA margin expansion is in expectation of improvement in its operating performance in European business and soft coking coal price. Stock is largely expected to remain range bound. Another steel company, JSW Steel, has also reported its production volume for Q1 FY26. The production volume has increased by 14% on a YOY basis, largely led by a 15% increase in its domestic production. Street is building up a healthy uptick in its operating performance, led by soft coking coal price and a rise in the volumes, directionally positive for JSW Steel.
So both Tata Steel and JSW Steel will be in focus on account of operational update for the quarter gone by, but on the back of latest announcements that have come in on tariff war front, Pharma and the entire copper and allied sectors will be in focus. Sharad is now joining us with all those details. Sharad, over to you.
Well, pharma stocks would be in focus as Donald Trump has stated that he may impose 200% tariffs within a year as well. Of course, last trading session also the pharma sector had given a muted performance. Also, interestingly, the Trump administration has imposed a 50% import duty in copper, and of course in COMEX the prices jumped as high as 13%, the single largest day spike since 1989. Now what it means for the Indian stocks is that Hindustan Copper, Vedanta and even Hindalco might have a negative reaction to this. And interestingly, the cable wire stocks, they might take a beating today in trading session as roughly 35 to 40% of the raw material costs come from copper, but there is of course a 2 to 3 months lag to it. Apart from this, also BL would be in focus. Indian Navy has signed an important contract with the company for the implementation of MDA project, which is positive for the company. And lastly, HCL Tech will also be in focus as there is a positive reaction expected as company has announced its Workday as its working partner, and they would be working towards the AI work.
All right, thank you, Sharad, for that list of stocks. But Varun, now coming to you, stocks from across sectors are on your list. LG Equipment, Dixon Technologies, they're all on your list. So what's driving the news flow here?
Well, so let me start with LG Equipment because the stock was up with good volumes yesterday. So it was SBI Mutual Fund who have bought actually 18.12 lakh shares, that is around 0.57% equity in this company at the rate of 532 rupees per share. So keep an eye on LG Equipment today as well. Now it's Dixon Technology because the company and Signify, they have formed a joint venture. The joint venture is named as Litanium, and that Litanium joint venture will actually carry the business as an original equipment manufacturer of lighting product and also accessories. So keep an eye on Dixon Technologies. Oil and gas stocks would be in focus today because it is a ET Now news break that has been confirmed, and that is Petroleum Ministry has actually invited feedback and also suggestions on draft petroleum and natural gas rules and also model revenue sharing contract and also petroleum leases. So keep an eye on oil and gas stocks as well. Also keep an eye on Union Bank of India because the company has given their provisional updates, Q1 updates, and they look impressive because the overall global business is up by around 5%. The domestic deposit and the total global deposit, they are up by around 3.6%. But the biggest highlight is domestic retail advances. They are up by around 25.6% on a YOY basis, and also on a quarter basis, they are up by around 5.63%. But remember, the stock is actually trading around its 52-week high. So keep an eye on Union Bank of India as well.
So Varun, Sharad and Abhishek, thanks so much for taking your time out and joining us with all the list of stocks that will be in focus in today's trading session. But Snehi is again with us.